I have a lot of Kobe Bryant memories. I was telling someone this the other day.
It's too hard for me, man.
You know, I'm from LA, so there's a lot.
My most memorable Kobe moment? Ooh, man, there's a lot of them.
That would make me too sad to think about special moments, because all the moments are him fading away on the baseline and sticking it to us, or dunking over somebody, or making a steal.
Fisher, 15-footer, no. Rebound off, Kobe's got it. Kobe scores it! Kobe scored it! Woo! 5 seconds left.
And then he'd give a smile, because he knew that he did something that was pretty cool, but he always did it with class.
His game-winning shot against Phoenix in the playoffs, it was just unbelievable to hit that layup, and then in overtime hitting the game-winning shot.
Final seconds, Bryant for the win! Bang! Whoa!
It was really impressive.
One play that sticks in my mind a lot is, you know, when Robert Horry threw the inbounds pass off a free throw.
Long run out by Kobe Bryant. Behind it. Oh! What did I just see?
Boom, behind the back and 360 jam that boy in the Staples Center. That was crazy. I tried to emulate that, and I think I was in high school still.
I talk about it all the time when he had that streak of scoring 50 points in a row. You know, I was on that team in New Orleans where he broke the record. Myself, along with, I think, Rasul Butler, Morris Peterson, some of us we was talking about, you know, not tonight. Cole not gonna have 50 tonight. And yet Mahold, he had like 26, 28 at the end of the first quarter.
My Kobe moment is probably 81 points against Toronto. It's just, you're watching it and it doesn't seem, you know, real at the time. And you look up and he's walking off the court with, you know, with still time on the clock, celebrating 81 points. So everybody hears about Wilt's 100, and you know, nobody in my generation is able to see that. But for us, you know, that's our Wilt moment. Our Kobe moment is the 81 points against Toronto.
I was 14 years old, and you know, I was lucky enough to go on the road trip with my father to Detroit when they played the Pistons. After that Game 5 loss, that we were in the banquet, the dinner room, and he just came down and sat with me and my dad and my uncle at the same table just to eat. And obviously I didn't say anything to the man because I was really scared to. I was only 14, but you know, I got to tell my friends and family, like, oh yeah, I had dinner with Kobe the other night, and you know, it was no big deal. You know, I do it all the time, which I didn't, but at the time was something. I was like, whoa, this is no way. This is the man I want to aspire to be one day.
My rookie season, my first time ever playing against the Lakers, he came in and shot 44 shots on the second night of a back-to-back, made 21 of them, so he was pretty efficient and had 48 points and hit the game winner on us.
13 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Got it, Kobe Bryant!
It takes a lot for you to shoot that many times, but on a second night of a back-to-back, that just shows relentless effort and energy and just a will to win.
I remember watching him in the dunk contest, and you could just see the swagger and confidence that he had at that time as a young man, as a rookie. You just knew he was destined for greatness, and I think he's earned the right for people to have that argument. Is he the best to ever play the game?
Whether it's winning championships or scoring 81 or just every single day, you know, me growing up in LA, watching him and obviously some of the great plays that he were capable of, but just his winning ways. I mean, that's what separated him from all the others. You know, he was a killer. He was a beast out there, you know, and that's his legacy right there, and that's a great legacy to remember by.
I think it would be the fan part of me, just remembering, you know, the big shots that he's made, the growls and the, you know, the intensity that he played with.
He's got it. Can he get it off in time on the run off the glass? Did it! He did it again!
I really believe he's the Michael Jordan of this generation. So many kids, you know, looked up to Jordan, myself included. Even though the game lost a great in Jordan, you know, we gained a great in Kobe Bryant.
I remember one of the games in Boston when the crowd was cheering MVP for him. I don't know if that was actually a favorite moment for me, to be honest, but I thought it was a cool moment because Boston fans are Boston fans, and they're the best. And the fact that they still respected him playing well against us was a neat thing, more for him than me.
My favorite Kobe moment was watching Kobe crying in the Boston Garden, 2008. You know, to beat a Laker team with Kobe Bryant is the ultimate challenge. I mean, you're talking about the greatest player of our generation, and that's why when you're able to see him walking off the court, in tears knowing that you took something that he wanted so bad?
I always remember one game was in the Staples Center, and through 3 quarters, we were down like 20, and I think Kobe had like 62 or 63, and we as a team had like 61, so he basically outscored our entire team through 3 quarters. He didn't play again in the 4th, and I remember the discussion, what could he had after? He could have easily had 80 that night.
My favorite moments with Kobe, and just, you know, being in the trenches with him, especially on that Olympic team, you know, when it was time to win that gold medal, and just, you know, knowing I had another soldier right there next to me, but also being on the court against him, and knowing that every single time I played against him, I had to bring my A game. I had to bring, you know, that mindset, you know, of kill or be killed. And you know, that was his motto. That was his mindset. You know, I'm gonna miss that. I'm gonna miss that about him. I'm gonna miss that about his game. And it's sad to see him leaving, man.
My favorite Kobe moment was when both of us was in New York. And I think if I'm 20, then he's 19, 18, something like that. And I think this is his first start in Madison Square Garden. I'll never forget, I threw him an alley-oop.
To Garnett, back to Kobe! See, that's the ooh. Kobe and Garnett.
I always call it the alley-oop from God, because I threw it too high, or what I thought it was too high, and he went up and caught it, not 1 hand, but 2 hands. I always like to say Kobe and I have always shared a special relationship, and you know it's nothing but love on this side. And that's real.